morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those who are neither, wherever you are in the world. I'm Rambling Rusty Elm, and this is Rambling with Rusty. And once again today, we are in the world of Final Fantasy XIV. And we are about to pick up where we left off. Which was, we were about to do something with Aldous here. It looked like we were going to have a fight, so let's get on with it. Let's see, duty calls, commence battle for that old familiar feeling. See, I'm pretty sure I'm level 16, so we are going to get into this. Oh, you came. Sorry you had to witness that little reunion between me and Mila. The Sword of Nuld is back from the dead. You'd think I'd be greeted by throngs of adoring fans, not threats of violence. Listen, Rusty, you're good with the sword, that's plain to see, but more than that, you've got purpose. There's a fire burning within you. As a former man of conviction, I can recognize a kindred spirit. Geralt named her Frenzy. She's one of a magnificent pair of swords that the drunken prodigy forged for Colosseum champions. The man who wielded her twin had eyes that burned like yours. Rusty, The hells? Aldous, Sword of Nuld, we've come for your head. If you do that, then how the hells am I supposed to enjoy my ale? Arrogant fool, prepare to meet your maker. Well, ain't you a bunch of impatient, humorless fellas? Up for a bit of fun, Rusty? I'll lead, you follow. Sounds like fun to me. See, didn't think he'd go so far as to send a gang of sellswords to the quicksand in broad daylight. Why is it never a bevy of beauties? Let's continue this another time, shall we? I need to find a new place to drink, one with more attractive company. That doesn't look like the right one. Okay, report to Mila. That's what we're up to, so... See, I know we want to go this way. Oh, this would be the Ruby Road Exchange, okay. My apologies, Rusty. I meant to teach you a new technique earlier, but when that idiot arrived, I completely forgot. He's just so infuriating. The shield lob technique will allow you to attack from afar without the need for ranged weaponry. Since we gladiators are primarily close-range fighters, the ability to draw the attention of a distant enemy is a valuable asset. May it serve you well in the field. And options: bronze cuirass, bronze gauntlets, padded hempen trousers, bronze sabatons, item level 15. They're all item level 15. I like the cuirass though, but I think I needed new gloves, so we're gonna go with this one. Experience, a bastard sword, and the shield lob technique. Action learned. Shield lob. That's what I want. Character. Gear set. Glamour plate. I got a bunch of crap going on here. Equip. Update gear. And let's take a look. 10, 8 on the body, 15 on the hands, 10. So next we need to get the body updated. One of these days I'm going to figure out what all the stats actually represent. Okay, what do we got? Offer high potion to overt. Okay, so we're back here. Let's go talk to the smith. Well, the mantle of adventure does not drape so awkwardly from your shoulders as it once did. While questing alone certainly brings you its own rewards. Ancient ruins, echoing caverns, all manner of deadly places lie hidden across the realm. Those are best conquered in the company of trustworthy allies. Not alloys, allies. Such advice holds true for any formidable foe that would crush a solitary adventurer. How one fights in a party, however, is often drastically different from how one fights alone. Thus did we construct the Hall of the Novice, where we endeavor to prepare you for those differences. The hall can be found just north of Aileport in western La Noscea. Within its walls, we offer the burgeoning heroes a bevy of training exercises. Step into the flames, my friend, and forge the skills you shall need for the morrow. You now have access to Hall of the Novice, designed especially for your chosen role. Teach you the ins and outs of party combat. Access them at any time by either selecting Hall of the Novice from the duty section, or by speaking to any of the smiths found in the Adventurers Guilds across... it's going on here. Azoria. Eorzea. Wow, I can't remember how that's pronounced. Complete these exercises to receive a set of gear that will aid you on your journey. Okay. No, I don't want to go to the Hall of the Novice. I just want to play the damn game for now. Okay, that tells me what Smith does. Not what I expected. I've got a few quests that I need to go finish doing. And I gotta figure out how to get this thing back onto... gamepad, the controller version of the controls, because it's not working the way I learned it to work. Nope. Items. High potion. Okay, that's why I couldn't finish this quest with Osbert, because I had to find the guy that sold them. Breathe, old boy, just breathe. Pain is weakness, leaving the guts. Damn it, my head. If only I'd saved a high potion. Offer him a high potion. Well, I don't really need this, but if you insist, you have my thanks. I was resigned to suffering in silence, for I, Osbert the Undying, veteran of countless battles, could not afford to show weakness in my colleagues and our allies. They looked to me for inspiration. To think that I was almost brought low by a gentle blow to the head. Ha ha ha! I was only incapacitated for a few moments, I think. To repay you for your discretion, I shall share with you my warrior's wisdom. If you must practice your juggling, use heavy stones at your own peril. Okay. That actually clears. I'm not really looking to get involved in that fate. Not looking for that one either. Because I got a bunch of questing over here I need to do. That's what I was looking for. Now, let's see. The trader Guntram is furiously ransacking his cargo. Except, no. This can't be happening. There's no time to send for more. And no, you there. Please, you must help me. Go kill as many cactars as you must. Gather 4 bottles of their blood. I don't care if you had to hunt the little green bastards to extinction. Please, there's no time to explain. Just know that my very life hangs in the balance. For the love of the gods, hurry, man. Oswald. Misplaced shipments. Time to spare, don't you? Make yourself useful and help me find my missing crates. Manifest clearly states that 3 crates bound for the East Aldenard Trading Company were included in the latest shipment from Vesper Bay, but I can't seem to find the bloody things. They ought to be around here somewhere, but I can't waste any more time looking. If you find the crates, bring them to me here. Nay. Yime has wealthy adventurers. Have you heard the news about the goblet? All the quality land so desperately coveted is to be auctioned off to bidders, regardless of their origins. Even adventurers have the right to participate. I beg your pardon, sir. It isn't that I dislike adventurers, far from it, but when you consider that Ul'dah is still struggling to accommodate countless refugees, the idea that this land is being sold for profit is not surprising whatsoever, come to think of it. Still, the least I could do is give preferential treatment to hard-working Uldahns like me. I've been saving for years, just waiting for an opportunity like this to come along. Say, you wouldn't happen to be curious as well, would you, about the goblet? My hands are full here, but if you have a moment to head that way, look into this auction business on my behalf, I'd be ever so grateful. There's bound to be an Immortal Flames representative by the gates or in the goblet who can explain what's going on. This wouldn't happen without General Robon's approval. That much I'm sure. Wow. Okay. Well, first, let's go find the cacti people. I need one more. Cactar. Okay, that one's done. Have you brought the Cactar blood? Ooh, you've saved my life. Just stopped to give my cargo a check on the way. I saw that all my bottles of Radzahan skin tonic were as empty as the Garland promise. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, don't worry about getting found out. Razdahan Skin Tonic is still a rare find. All the more so this far south. On an adventure none of Ul'dah would even know. Wow. Okay. Wonder what's going on over there. That looks like it might be a crystal. That should be Horizon. I haven't seen this guy's cargo yet. Don't need to join that fate. I do have a quest up here I need to accept though. So I can get back on my story quests. drunken stag wishes to repay your kindness with some useful information. You'd like a chance to make some money, right? Then I know just how you can repay for your kindness. Swarms of sun midgets have been harassing travelers, connecting horizon to here. It's got so bad the brass blades have started paying folks to keep the roads clear. If you find it hard to believe they can be so troublesome, then you've never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one. There have already been some terrible accidents. Slay a few swarms, after that let Fafalupa know. He'll reward you for your trouble. Oh, the hell with it. That's part of this. There's one. Okay, now we let what's his name over here know. Pufalupa. Greetings and salutations. What do I owe? What you've seen? How many swarms? You have my sincerest thanks. The brass blades have been struggling to keep them in check. Your resistance is leather jacket. Yeah, that's better than nothing. Okay, before I take on that, and that explains why there was nothing left here to do, I need to go find this cargo. Oh, here's all the midges down here. Need to find Huh? There it is. And here's your cargo. Great job, friend. These will make business is good, true, but we'll use some money if you haven't got time to spend it. Haven't down to pint with friends in weeks. Okay. Where the heart is, the goblet. Map, where is the goblet? So it is south. That way. Must be over here. Heard about the auctions, have you? You're not the first to approach me this morning. Aye, it is true. In an effort to encourage immigration to our great nation, all lands within the goblet are to be set aside for adventurers like yourself. Tragic, some might say, that only adventurers will be permitted to settle within its wards, but such decisions were made by men wiser than I. A beautiful place. Man-made oasis built atop a towering butte. Oh, but why bother explaining when you see for yourself? Just head through these gates and follow the road. If you wish to know more about the goblet, speak with the recruit station just past the entrance. He'll be happy to assist you. Wow. Looks like only small ones are left. Well, I guess I'm supposed to be impressed enough to want to earn and spend 3 million gil. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the Goblet. Beg your pardon, an Uldan woman asks you to learn more about the auctions? Oh dear. As you may have heard, these plots are reserved exclusively for adventurers. Since your friend is an Uldan citizen, she is ineligible to participate. Speak with the resident caretaker if you want to buy your own piece. He can guide you through the process. Report to Imne. Okay, fine. Let's just read it and get it out of the way. Each residential district, like-minded events, establish space for their activities. Divided into wards, which in turn has 60 plots. Wealthy individuals may purchase plots of land upon which to build their own estates halls, while free companies may jointly purchase plots. Those seeking simpler quarters may instead purchase a room at the apartment building found in each of the residential districts. Estate halls and apartments can be customized by installing features, placing furnishings. Okay, so basically I can come in here and buy some land. For 3 million quid. Or gil. Let's leave. You've returned. Tell me, what have you learned of the auctions? Yeah, what do you mean it's reserved for adventurers? I mean, sure, times are tough, but every nation is scrambling to attract for. What about my needs? What about my 40 acres and a chocobo? Bah, it's just not fair. Yeah, life's not fair. Quest complete. Internet for the goblet can be accessed through Uldan Etherai. M.A. of Scorpion Crossing is worried about the condition of a chocobo. You there, yes you. You're an adventurer, are you not? Travel about Azoria, slaying beasts and finding treasure, that sort of thing. I must travel to the horizon where my cargo awaits, but my chocobo slugger won't move in Ilm. Tried to have a closer look, but I saw a vile pair of antennae protruding from his feathers and lost my nerve. I love slugger with all my heart, but bugs I cannot do. You have a parasite ladybug that is gorging on his blood. Check him for me, would you? And if you find ladybug dug in there somewhere, kill the damn thing. Okay. Slugger. Quack, quack. Yeah, that's an awful big ladybug for to be dug into that poor chocobo's foot. Quay, 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 quay. Slugger says thank you. You have my thanks as well. I was sure as sunup it was a parasite ladybug. Must have latched itself on somewhere along the road. How the bloody thing managed to stay concealed at that size is a complete mystery. I'm not even going to question it. I'd just like to move on, put all of it behind me. Okay. What's this guy got? Oswald is holding a letter addressed to someone in the Silver Bazaar. Boxes, crates, barrels, lifting, moving, stacking. There is no end to it. I'm tired, so very tired. Say, friend, do a hard-working stranger a kindness, would you? See this letter safe to Kikipu at the Silver Bazaar. I'd call on her myself, but I haven't the time, and I doubt these weary legs would carry me there even if I did. I'd like to send her something nice along with it. 5 hammerbeak tail feathers. Kikipu's a dear old friend. She's called the Silver Bazaar home for a while. There's zero rumors of the place of late. I'd like to make sure she's well, is all. Hammerbeaks. I think hammerbeaks are this way. Yep. Dude, I think I bought a bunch of these little turkeys a while back. Okay, now the Silver Bazaar. This is this way. What do I have up there? Kiki-poo. Well, what is it then? Come try to scare me and these poor folk off our land again? Go on, do your worst. I'll not budge one step from this spot. Hammer, beak, tail, feathers, and a letter. Dear gods, it's from Oswell. Have you seen him? Is he well? Dear Kiki-poo, it's been too long since I wrote you last. How have you fared? I'm a slave to my trade. Sadly, it hasn't seen fit to take me to or through the Silver Bazaar in some years. I've heard it told the scum of Ul'dah have set their sights on your Silver Bazaar. It seems beyond saving. How long do you mean to linger in that horrid hovel? Some birds just aren't meant to be caged. Spread your wings and soar once more, Kiki-poo. Spread my wings and soar. By the gods, this is by far the most ridiculous letter I've ever read. And hammer, beak, tail, feathers. The dolt does realize he sent me feathers of a flightless bird, doesn't he? Well, Oswald can go bugger himself. I have no intentions of stepping one elm from this hovel, much less soaring from it. It's my hovel, and I love it. Okay. Well, let's see what's going on here, shall we? Kiki-poo of the Silver Bazaar is having a hard time handling a couple of troublemakers. You have a warm face for an outsider, not like those curs loitering about the bazaar. Sure you've seen the hammers to the east of here, or at the very least heard of them. Well, a few other workers have decided to drop in on us from... Excuse me. But they're no workers. They're nothing but hired muscle sent to threaten the people of the bazaar and harass our shops. But I dare say a formidable lad such as yourself just might be able to scare them off with some strongly worded doubts. What say you? I think I can do that. Slash doubt. Try this again. Okay. Took care of one. Where are the others, though? Okay, let's just take a look at the map. It'll be all the way down in the took care of the guy that was sitting there. Which means the others must be down here somewhere. There's one. You can talk all day if you like, short of Galarian Legion marching through the gate. I won't go up anytime soon. Slash DOWD DOUBT. Enter. You Silver Bazaar folk are annoying as all hells. I give you that. Bugger this job. I'm off to find some peace and quiet. Can you see the worker? Okay, that's 2 out of 4. through down here. That means that the others gotta be here somewhere. I didn't see them though. Let's see if they're in the buildings. Aha! Persistent little bastard, ain't ya? Fine, I'm on my way. But tell that Kickapoo this ain't over. Ah, I was just about to leave anyway. Don't you go thinking you had any part of it. Are they gone, all of them? Well, that's a relief. Serves them right for trying to scare honest folk from their homes. The hammers were built to pound the ground here into solid foundation. The plan is to turn these tracks into manors and masses of Thanalon's wealthy. The same fate awaits the Silver Bazaar. Since the value of the land is set to rise, small wonder some opportunist is trying to drive us off, so he can have it all to himself. The Silver Bazaar may not be what she used to. Aye, more people are now that come, and aye, more shops closed than open. But it's my home, and I don't mean to be chased off by some bloody Gilillian there, craven who sends common thugs. Cool. FF14. FF14 has a look of baleful, dying to be asked if he has any work to offer. Hey there, friend. I've sure way into some easy gill. If you're interested, won't even require you to break a sweat. Slay enough rusty coblins to gather 4 bottles of coblin grease. Deliver them to hire by the name of Adelard at the hammers. Once he has the grease, he can use it to keep the hammers running. Surrounded by fools here, detest the hammers, new way of life, they symbolize. Change isn't coming, friend, it's already here. I call the Silver Bazaar home for now, but I have no lingering affection for the place. I go wherever there's gill to be gotten. At a lard. What is it? Can't you see I'm busy cleaning the sand clogs? From these hammers, gods, I'd kill for a few bottles of goblin grease. Well, goblin grease. FF14 sent you. Thank gods for you both. Before long, these tracks will be covered in the estates of Hold Elite, but the ground's still too loose to build upon. The hammers are pounding to make sure it's a solid foundation. Once it's done, then you'll see the structure start to rise. The building was planned to stretch even further, to the heart of the Silver Bazaar even, but it seems the powers that be are being met with some local resistance. Here's some last name Kikupu. Has the rights to the bulk of the land, stubborn to a fault, that one, bloody thorn in the side. Ah, yes. A poor person who's refusing to be pushed. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and call it here, folks. It's been a bit of a run tonight. And looks like we're finally back on course doing our main quest lines. Picked up found a couple more quests here in Horizon. So next time we will continue on with this main quest we have with Fafalupe and Chichizen. Let's see what happens. Until then, I'm Rambling Rusty Elm. Have a good night, and don't forget to stop and smell the roses.